Good evening, guys. Warm welcome to the program. So today we have a topic: how to prepare for job change. So there were a lot of questions in my previous session. I am applying, but I am not getting the job interview. Nor even after attending several interview, I am not able to get the placement. So I wanted to give a basic idea if you are in the job market, what are the things you have to keep in mind, even certain things you have to do even before you start preparing for applying for the job. So I am not going to use any PowerPoint slide here. Maybe you can watch it if you want to or rewind sometime later. This session is being live telecast apart from LinkedIn, in Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. Now let us go over to the program. I have come across many candidates saying the first step they are not able to cross. The first step being not able to get the interview. So I will give you guidance step by step how you can reach your target. But the first thing is, do you want a change at this moment? This is a prime question because I see many people 50% they are more or less complacent with the current job, but as a part time they try to keep applying some job here and there. So it's a half baked attempt to change the job. That way you are not going to land in any better job. So you have to first make up a mind whether is it essential to change the job. Of course, nowadays the trend is you have to change the job once in 3 or 4 years, and that's going to be the future. You cannot dream of staying in one company for 10 years or more that was there earlier. So you have to plan suitably. At the same time, not leaving the job in 1 or 2 years, it's not going to add value to your resume. Okay. And I have seen one category is applying just randomly like this, and another category applying only after they have been forced out to do that. Maybe they are not in the job or they have already come out. So they are in a position that they are desperately looking for a job. Okay. So the first step is you have to make up your mind whether do you need change, and the ideal time is when everything is going on fine, not randomly applying, or when you are forced to do things is not the correct time. Okay, maybe you can have a timetable which we will see as one of the step to do this. Any of you in the meantime, if you need doubts or clarification, you can always type in the comments. Okay. The second point you have to keep in mind is you need a long-term view. You may be in the supply chain or any domain. What do you want to be in next 3 years or 5 years? What could be your ideal job description? Maybe you may or may not get that ideal job description, but still it is always advisable you to jot it down what exactly will fit your role, or even that could be a dream role which you are trying to get into. So unless you have your ideal JD prepared for yourself by yourself, then aligning with the jobs becomes a problem. These things can be done when you are at a comfortable level, not at a stage when you are desperately looking for the job. So this is step number two. Step number three is draw up a timetable. Maybe depending upon the level, the job change can take either maybe in a month's time, or it can go to 1 year, 2 year in case of middle and senior level. And in any case, if you are out of the job, then the equation is totally different. Okay, I am talking to the people who are currently in a job and they're looking for a change, because you lose all the negotiation power when you come out of the job and then look for the job. So possibly you should have a timetable depending upon your profile and the job availability in the market. say either 6 years, 6 months, or 1 year could be ideal time if you are mid and senior level. But junior level, I think maybe anytime within 3 months should be possible. If you are working in a good organization and looking for a change, maybe here the point is good organization. If you are working in a smaller company and looking for a big change, then it will take time. Not that it's not going to happen. So that is the third point. Next one is put out feelers in your network. Of course, I assume every one of you have your own network. Okay, maybe at same level or junior level, senior level, or peers working in different industries, maybe in the same domain or different domain. So when you are feeling that you need to change a job, maybe you have to send the feelers to the people in your contact network. Okay, so that they, if possible, they can assist you. This is the fourth point. Possibly you can sign up for alerts and newsletters. Of course, alerts, if you are put in any resume in job portal, you are going to get alert. Or if you are registering directly in any of the employers' website, possibly you will also get the alert. As such, in India, there is no newsletter regarding job. Maybe if you are watching some of the newspaper, possibly you can see some of the job placement. Of course, 10 years back, everything was offline. So on Wednesday, you can see at least 4 or 5 pages job advertisement. Now that has been reduced, maybe half a page. I think even in the current days, you can see on Wednesday and same Times of India or Hindu or Indian Express, you can see the number of requirements has come down. Possibly this requirement is also not directly related to IT or manufacturing. Most of this comes for a training academic profession or some position in a public sector organization. But it is nothing bad. If you are interested in public organization, you can also apply for such a job. Next one is to talk to some recruiters. Possibly, if you are in metro cities, there are a lot of recruiters are available who are posting their job requirement in the job portal. So one is applying through the job portal, and the second is meeting these recruiters in your city, and then submitting your resume, and also keeping a follow up and having a cordial relation will help you. This is what I have done in my initial stages of my career, and it is still relevant. Though you have a lot of online tools, having some network with the real-time recruiters will always help. And you can Google it. For every city, there are a lot of IT or non-IT related recruiters are available. So that could be next point. And the next one is start updating your knowledge. So nowadays you see the job market is full. Any job, whether it is junior, middle, or senior level, thousands of people apply. So you have to distinguish yourself from the crowd. So you need to either update your knowledge. For example, in supply chain management, the normal delivery time, what Amazon or any other platform is talking about 2 days to 5 days for a make to stock items. But now in many people are coming with 10 minutes delivery, 15 minutes delivery. So you should know what are the technology available, what is the process can be used to move to forward. Okay, so you have to continuously update your knowledge level on the job, and continuing with the same knowledge level will not help you. Next one is set aside some daily time for the church, such work, and it's not going to automatically call you. Maybe sometimes some recruiters by chance they can call you, but now they have thousands of resumes available. So nowadays, calling by a recruiter or a employer has dramatically come down. Okay, so you need to spend some time, maybe weekly 5 hours, either on a weekend or weekdays. You have to search various portal. Of course, earlier Naukri was popular, very popular. Nowadays, it is losing step because millions of resumes are there, so your resume will not get highlighted. Possibly, you can try other option like Indeed or LinkedIn job search, where the number of applications may be less. So it is very important that you spend some time in searching every day or weekly. Some time has to be allotted if you are serious in this job search. Okay, the next action could be maximize your LinkedIn presence. Okay, LinkedIn being a professional platform, it is always advisable that you have a copy B of your resume in your profile with the profile photo. Yeah, and don't put somebody else photo, because many of the LinkedIn profile I see the people are having unrelated photo, or they are liking or commenting or posting some of the unrelated things in their profile. Maybe you can expect that your future employees, they are going to see your profile, see your activity. Unlike in Western country, they may also check in your Facebook or Twitter or other profile. In India, I believe at least they are going to check your LinkedIn profile and check your profile what you have been doing. So wherever you are commenting or liking, be careful apart from updating your LinkedIn. Of course, I am going to do several workshop, especially how you can update your LinkedIn profile so that it can have a professional look. Meanwhile, many of live participants are there. If you have any doubts or comments, please comment so that I can respond here. Okay. Next one is boost your appeal to your new employers. Maybe how you are going to say to the new employer, I have done this. This is a unique. This is an innovative way. Maybe when I talk about 10 minutes delivery time, did you do something in your current organization to reduce some lead time? It need not be delivery time. It can be operation time, for example, picking or cycle counting, any job related to your topic. Have you done something which you can proudly lift your hand and say that I am in a position to do certain things? This is what we say boost your appeal to the new employees. Then next one is widen your skill set. Okay, widen your skill set. Here we are talking, we are moving very, very fast forward. Whatever you have learned in your college, either undergraduate or post graduation, is going to get destroyed in very short part of time, especially in academic orientation. We do not have link with the job performance. I have seen many universities offering MBA in supply chain, but it has no practical link with the supply chain. And especially in India, we do not have any process innovation or patent related to supply chain, at least as far as my knowledge is concerned. Because if you go at least to the Western university, the university will take up a project which is sponsored by the industries. Unfortunately, that doesn't happen in India. So having a MBA or any similar degree in India with supply chain qualification is nothing much different from those who are in the crowd. I suggest you look for one. You can go for any internationally recognized certification. Be a big no for local certification. The second one could be some additional skill. It could be, for example, supply chain analytics is one of the program which is expected by the employers. But on the other hand, don't go for outdated dated skill, because sometimes I see many people having something related to black belt, Six Sigma, white belt, Six Sigma. All that is dead. It is all updated with the analytics profession, and many times people do something not related with their profession. For example, Doing only Python doesn't help you. In what way you will become a supply chain analyst by doing only Python? It's not going to help. Or I have seen many people, mechanical engineers, having in their profile something related to AutoCAD or some 3D design software. All are mostly oriented with the design. But what is the practical applicability in organization? And they are not going to take any design engineer. No more. That design is dead. Okay. They need only 0.1% in the design section. Why all people have to do some design software which is not relevant, not industry oriented? Okay. Next one could be refresh your CV. Maybe you should have CV updated and also refreshed once in 3 months, because uploading in any of the job portal is like dropping a drop of water in a big ocean. Naukri, I believe, maybe it is having more than 10 or 20 million resumes in each profession. Even you take supply chain, at least 10 million resumes will be there. So how you are going to resignius such things in organization? Next one could be refresh your wardrobe. Nowadays, work from home is also dead. Okay, you have to physically appear for the interview, so be prepared with your wardrobe and clean manners, whether you are male or female. That's as important. Okay, any of the question you can address? There is a question from Vivek Venteshwaran. Please address about 90 days notice period the issue. Most companies don't hire 90 days notice period guys. So what this guy should probably do to get hired? When some company wants people to stay back for 90 days, then such company is feeling that you are required. Maybe they are taking care of you. I think there could also be, if you are so high level, possibly the compensation will be there. Maybe you have to pay off some 2 months requirement, and if you have such a market requirement, you can claim that from the next employer. This many people are doing it. If a company is saying 90 days period, and I feel only 5% of total organization in India can do that. Now the standard notice period is 1 month. Okay, or you are in a critical organization and your position is very critical, possibly they may ask for 3 months to stay back. Then you can claim equivalent compensation. Suppose you say you have to come out by 1 month, I think there should be a provision for you to pay back the balance 2 months pay and then come out. This 2 months pay, of course, you can claim with the next employer. It should be possible. In fact, I have done this long back when standard company notice period was 3 months. I had to go in 1 month, so I paid 2 months compensation to the current organization and claimed from the next organization. Maybe in this situation, your role was important. You have been recognized not only in the current organization but also in the next organization. I hope I addressed your question, Vivek. If you need further clarification, you are always welcome to discuss with me. You will get the WhatsApp numbers of my team. You can get in touch with me for any further career advice. So, any other question? Anyone need clarification? Today we were mainly discussing on how to prepare for a job change. I will summarize now. Meanwhile, if you have any queries, you can put it in the comment section. So the steps involved is really you have to see whether do you need change at this point of a time. Second one, write your ideal job description, then align the job requirement with your dream JD. Draw up a timetable, put out feelers in your network, sign up for alerts, talk to some recruiters, short updating your knowledge, set aside some daily search time, maximize your LinkedIn presence, boost your appeal to your new employees, widen your skill set, refresh your CV, refresh your wardrobe. These are the things maybe we will continue to debate your requirement in the comment session. You are always welcome to reach to me on any career advice, or if you are trying to upskill any of the programs in the supply chain, you are welcome to do it. One of our popular program is supply chain analytics. We have a candidate participating from across the world. This is one of the key skill set now expected from supply chain executives. Okay, you can see the WhatsApp number of our executive in one of the comment. You can either reach them to talk to me, or even take a detailed brochure of the our various program. You are welcome. Any further questions? Thanks for participating.